wanna dream and smoke our weed. We came here to have a good time, so pour us some drink.
Good morning, everybody. Aigey here, and that intro that you saw is just a small snippet of some of the ideas that I've been working on. I've got so many ideas just swimming in my head for various games, Overwatch related, League of Legends related, Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1. There's just so many different things that I want to try out and so many things that I want to do, and I'm excited to say that I want to include you. If you have Overwatch for the PC, if you want to play a game with me, or if you just want to hang out sometime, feel free to join my Discord, which I will put a link for that in the description below, probably after some actual description of what this video is. But nonetheless, I am excited to say that I want to make videos with you. I want to include the people that like to watch my videos into those videos, as well as also potentially doing giveaways on Fridays. Maybe I think that'd be something pretty cool for the community. Maybe give away some credits so that you guys can get battle packs, or so that you can get loot crates in Overwatch or whatever game, just Steam gift cards, things like that. I think would be cool for giveaways, and I think I'm slowly getting to a point where I can actually do that. And all I can say really is thank you guys for being awesome. I know that I haven't made like a super good edit in a while, and I know I'm so sorry for that, but school has been eating me to death, work has been eating me to death, and everybody's so terrified with the election results and all this other stuff going on. But the only thing that I want to focus on is making sure that I am doing well enough and okay enough to keep providing you guys as much content as possible. And I know it's sometimes really hard to wait for new content to come out, and you really want to see the next X player be like, or you want to see the next how to X like a god, just all of these different things. And then I'm also trying out new things as well as just keeping up with you guys, and which again, by the way, if you are interested in keeping up with me, go ahead and join that Discord in the description below, and I will be more than happy to talk with you guys. Now, going on from there, that edit you saw at the beginning, it's just an idea for a different kind of video that I have, which would basically be custom games with viewers. And that kind of concept is kind of what you're seeing right now in the video. Lots of crazy stuff going on, zero cooldowns, just really fun stuff with viewers, and maybe might even record voices with it to see what goes on. But at the end of the day, I think it's just really fun, and I want to, honestly, I mean it, I want to include you guys into the stuff that I like to do. And going on from that, there are games that I want to do gameplays of. I want to do the storyline for Titanfall 2. I know it's probably been done before, but you know, of course, there's commentary and gameplay for every sort of game that comes out, and I think that I want to take a shot at doing just that. And as always, if you guys like the videos, if you like seeing stuff like that, feel free to give them a thumbs up or tell a friend about it, or you know, let me know in a comment, see how I'm doing, so I'll know that you guys actually enjoy watching what's going on. Another thing I want to talk about, like sometimes people have asked me, like, where do you get your ideas, or how often do you come up with ideas, or how hard is it to consistently produce content? And it's really not as much difficult as it is to produce content than it is to try and please yourself with your edits and please your community. I know that there's a lot of things that my community wants, and there's a lot of things that I personally want for my own sanity. And what I mean by that is if you keep doing things that you don't want to do, eventually you will loathe what it is that you are currently doing. For example, if you constantly do the worst part of your math course all at once and you absolutely hate it, you'll be demotivated to study or do anything with math. So much so to the point where you might even just stop doing it altogether, and then you get really far behind and it just ruins your grade. Granted, that's not something that I've ever dealt with, but as an example related to recent exams that I've had, I've just been doing things in classes, like some programming classes that I'm starting up and some other things that I just do not enjoy, and it's just so stressful, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here? But what you got to do is focus on the things that you can do and do as well as you can in the subject areas that you want to excel in. And the best way for you to go about doing that is to just focus on the things that you enjoy, but mix in some things that you don't enjoy so much of. Now, one of the things that I don't enjoy so much of when it comes to YouTube is making annotations at the end of videos and the end credits and all that stuff. That's something I don't enjoy too much, but you know, I get over that and I just do it. The fun part is coming up with the idea, writing the scripts, or even doing some kind of free verse thing or a spit take where I just kind of come up with it as I go. As I look at the clips, I'll just go at the clips and just come up with the stuff as is. And these different kinds of styles of commentary, these different kinds of styles of editing are just really fun to learn how to do and to progress and extend my knowledge as a commentator and a content creator in these specific areas. For those of you that are actually interested in creating your own content and becoming a YouTuber, if you want to be a person personality based YouTube channel, really try to practice with, again, expanding your personality, learning how other people do it, learning how to enunciate words in a different way or in an understandable way so that a community can keep up with it or keep up with you as a speaker, because you don't want to have the very dull, consistent, monotone voice that some people have. And over the years, I eventually learned how to pull myself out of that specific, very monotone voice and have a more dynamic tone to what it is I'm saying, and learning how to do that from watching other YouTubers that do sort of the similar kind of content when it comes to making any sort of speech or any sort of public speech. This would be a computer mediated commentary, essentially, where I'm doing it in front of a microphone and I don't see a bunch of people, but I am presenting it to a bunch of people, essentially. And it's just so fun and interesting to do. But the things that I do not like the most about it is trying to think about what I say as I'm saying it, or trying to limit how many times I put filler words in, like and or you know, things like that, because I feel like it takes away from dealing with the kind of message. But anyway, I digress. What I'm basically trying to say is there is going to be things of any sorts of either video game or school or whatever that you just do not enjoy, but there's going to be things that you do enjoy. So even though that you don't like some of the things, there's going to be so many more things that you do enjoy if it is something you enjoy. And you have to always weigh out the pros and cons. You always have to just sit down and make that stupid little list that they had you make in school of what's the pros of getting this loan versus what's the cons of getting this loan. How much is the interest rate versus does it have no interest rate? Things like that. That's what I mean essentially with YouTubing. It's like, do you enjoy speaking to potentially thousands, if not millions of people? Do you enjoy making videos where you have to speak in either a voice, or do you like acting or things like that? Do you not like the editing process? Do you just loathe editing? Do you hate it? Things like that all come into consideration when becoming a YouTuber. As that being a question, like, what are some of the struggles that you have as a YouTuber? For me personally, it's not knowing all the time what my audience wants to see, because that's why you guys come in and leave comments, and I ask for comments because you guys are who wants to watch. And if you guys let me know what you want to watch, then obviously I'm going to do what I can to make that happen. Another thing I struggle with is the editing process of thinking to myself, what would be entertaining to see? What would people want to listen to? And I know you guys do like these commentaries. I know you guys actually also like the short edits that I do, and I want to do more of them, and that's why I need your help, which goes back to the Discord thing, which I've said it several times this video already. Join that Discord. I do respond. I'll talk to you as much as I can. I may not always be able to respond, but I will, again, always do what I can. And hey, maybe you might be able to sit in a custom game and we'll all hang out and have a great time, and then I'll turn it into the video that you see sometime later down the week, and then you can show your friends and be like, oh hey, yeah, I was in that video, XD, this guy's kind of cool, I guess. Going from there, all I want to say is you guys are great. I really enjoy creating content for you guys, and I'm always going to try to do my best to do that. So the best way for me to do that is have you guys help me out with it. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, peace.
Aigey!